painter. Her name is Dueck, and she'll be presenting a few of her paintings this evening. Some fun facts about Crystal. She has only been painting for 2 to 3 years, and it's amazing when you see her paintings that it's only been that long.
Yes.
And she's also publishing her first novel this year entitled Tibulet. Without further ado, Dueck.
Alright, so while they're setting up, I'm going to invite you to join me on a process of learning how to process your pain and going to a place of hope and then to your new beginning. So my story starts 7 years ago when my best friend, who was a native, a Cree Indian from Island Lake, Manitoba, in Canada, she committed suicide, and so that put me in a place where I had to learn how to process through pain, and I started asking God, why is it that there's so much hopelessness in the first people? And so this project was a form of intercession and grieving for me. So my grieving turned into pretty much dramatic intercession. So that started happening like within the last 2 years. So this painting, I started on a blank canvas. I started writing in the back, or just on the blank canvas, the story of what happened, about the residential schools and how the white people pretty much tried kidnapping all the children off the reserves, and kind of the tragic story of what happened, kind of the statistics, how Aboriginals are average 5 to 7 times more likely to commit suicide than the average Canadian. So this painting is called The Pain. So it's, blowing wind, and you got the little shack and a woman standing by herself. So this painting pretty much is a prayer for me that people who look at this will open their heart to the reality and actually acknowledge that yes, the abuse hurt, yes, the trauma is there, and you have to acknowledge it. Like, you can't just hide it, you can't just kind of swallow up your tears. You have to admit it and get it out there, because true grieving leads to hope. So this painting is called The Hope. It's my shadow. So this is, in the back of this one I wrote many different Bible verses, including, my favorite verses for this is, "But the needy will not be ignored forever. The hopes of the poor will not always be crushed." Psalm 9:18, as well as Psalm 10:18. "You will bring justice to the orphans and oppressed, so mere people can no longer terrify them." So there's no point for grieving if there's no hope for healing. So in this painting, I have a very heavily pregnant woman standing here. She's just come out of the forest of deception. So you see the shadows on this side, and the path leads towards hope. And so that's why I have the sunlight. So that's the hope. And when you have hope, it opens it up for the new beginning. And this painting is incomplete because for me this project is not about the actual paintings, it's about the process, it's the intercession. So this is for me a reality. I'm taking it as it comes. I have a full grasp on the hope. This is complete, but of the new beginning I have only a glimpse, and I'm waiting to see what God has, so.
Thank you, Crystal.
Thank you, Crystal.
Beautiful.